I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys. Drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a.
Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Black Knights taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the London Black Knights. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. On first down, Gallagher. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Chavez. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chavez. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Gallagher. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Gallagher. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Gallagher. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. That'll go as a pickup of 8 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gallagher. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Black Knights have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. He'll look to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
To throw on 2nd down, Gallagher is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Gallagher. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gallagher looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The final shot before break. Gallagher toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The final shot before break. Gallagher, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Black Knights will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So
we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 3rd down. Gallagher. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw.
Shakir with the athletic catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
London about set to take over on offense. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Off the play fake. Gallagher. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing on 1st down. Gallagher. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st down, Gallagher looking long for Westbrook. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Gallagher.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gallagher. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Gallagher. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Game in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homie got me pouring. honest. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy.